Hey folks, it's David Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. This is video 7 in my series. The series is the 10 big rocks of the Florida Department of Corrections and what they mean. Okay, the big rocks are the 10 most important things in a correctional system. The 10 things that have to come first. Okay, in order for everything else to work, has to come first. The first 6, safety, service, training, wellness, manage, and review. I've already done those, okay? This one is one that people are trying to convince me, my staff, are trying to convince me that it's not written for the correctional officer level, that it's written for the administrator level, which in part is true. In large part is true. It is fiscal viability, dealing with the money. Okay. Yes, the department needs to be fiscally viable. Okay. And yes, that is an administrator's purview. That is something that they do, is deal with the money. Okay. However, let's break down some silliness here. Okay. Let's break down some silliness. Let's be the devil's advocate here, okay? I'm going to use something so basic and simple as toilet paper. Toilet paper. Something that we provide to the inmate population. A necessity, not a comfort item, not a luxury item. A necessity is something we have to give them because we have to meet their needs. That is a need. People would have me think that toilet paper does not affect the monetary system of the prison all that much. Okay, devil's advocate here, right? You have 100 inmates in your housing unit. 100 inmates in your housing unit. There are 96 rolls of toilet paper in a case. Let's round that up to 100. Okay, that's one case of toilet paper for your unit, let's say per week. I don't know of any one human being, except maybe some of the inmates I deal with, I don't know any one human being that can not make a roll of toilet paper, especially the single ply stuff that we use at the prison, a roll of toilet paper last for a week. I don't know anybody that does not have the ability to do that. Now, let's say one case of toilet paper, and I'm throwing numbers out there, I don't have the numbers right in front of me, is $50. Okay, one case, 100 rolls of toilet paper, $50. That's what? 50 cents a roll? That's feasible, 50 cents a roll, okay? So, you have 100 inmates in your unit. They each get one roll of toilet paper a week. You're spending $50 a week on toilet paper. Okay. $50 a week. That's what you're spending on toilet paper. Now, I have gone through personally and searched these inmates. Back when I was sergeant, when I was CO, whatever. Still to this day, I can go search inmates and they're hoarding toilet paper in their cell. Is that big of a deal? 50 cents per roll. Okay. Say the inmate has 10. That's 50 times 9, that is $5.40 worth of toilet paper he ain't supposed to have. Okay, $5.40 worth of toilet paper then he ain't supposed to have. 9 times 50, 50 cents. $5.40 worth of toilet paper that inmate ain't supposed to have. Multiply that by 100. Let's say all 100 of them had 9 rolls of toilet paper. Multiply that by, that's $5,400 worth of toilet paper those inmates ain't supposed to have. $5,400 worth of toilet paper the inmates ain't supposed to have. You still think a roll of toilet paper doesn't affect the fiscal viability of your unit? Do you think a roll of toilet paper doesn't affect the fiscal viability of your facility? Got news for you, okay? 100 inmates per dorm, right? 100 inmates per dorm. We've already established $5,400 worth of toilet paper if every one of them has 10 rolls of toilet paper in their locker, okay? $5,400 times 10. Times 10. So say you got 10 dorms. Devil's advocate here, okay? Everybody's cheating. And if you've worked in corrections any length of time, you know that inmates cheat, inmates lie, inmates manipulate, inmates steal. It happens, okay? So now you add another zero. That's $54,000. $54,000 worth of toilet paper 1 week. Do you still think fiscal viability does not roll down to a correctional officer? What do you think could that $54,000 be spent on? I know what I would spend $54,000 on if I was an administrator in a prison. Radios, handcuffs, correctional officer uniforms. That's what I would spend that money on. Okay? Now, there's one item. One. Well, let's say, and I have a feeling that that's not the cheapest item that you can have, but $54,000. $54,000. Okay? Keep that number in your head. $54,000. Toilet paper. Toilet paper. Soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, clothes, bed linens. That's $540,000 divided in half is $270,000 for those 5 items I just mentioned, on top of the toilet paper. $270,000 a week that we are potentially wasting by letting inmates hoard it, by not doing our job in searching inmates and taking the items that they are not supposed to have. It clearly states the inmates are not allowed to have excessive amounts of property. It clearly states that. In policy, inmates are not allowed to have excessive amounts of property. They're not. Okay? They're just not. Now, if they go purchase toilet paper through the canteen, fine. Some people call it commissary. We call it canteen in Florida. If they go purchase that through the canteen, that's fine. It's their money. They can spend it. Okay? What's it gonna hurt to go search these inmates that are coming up and constantly asking for toilet paper and soap? What's it going to hurt? Play your part, people. We need to be fiscally viable. And once again, it starts at the bottom. It starts at the base. If we are fiscally responsible as correctional officers and correctional officer sergeants and lieutenants and captains, then the fiscal viability of the institution goes up. Better. Makes it better. Starts at the bottom. Starts with you. Starts with a correctional officer and correctional officer sergeant. It starts at the bottom, at the base, at the foundation that the department is built on. That's where it starts. The officers. Okay? Fiscal viability is a very real thing. Money has to be spent in the Department of Corrections. I get that. Money has to be spent. Let's make sure we're spending that money on the right things. Okay? Let's make sure that we're not replacing radios because, and you want to think this is crazy, but I have actually heard this from a staff member. The only way you can get this bolt to open is to unlock it, take the padlock off of it, make sure that the little handle part is straight, and take your radio and hit it until it opens. So, devil's advocate here again, we're going to take a $1,000 radio and destroy it to open a $3 bolt. Come on, people. Come on. Starts at the bottom. Fiscal viability for your institution and for your department starts at the bottom. Absolutely starts at the bottom. We got to take care of our stuff. We got to take care of that which is entrusted to us. What is one thing that is entrusted to us? Money. Everything in that dorm costs money. Everything, from the radio to the handcuffs to the chemical agents that you carry on your hip, personal body alarms, all the way down to toilet paper. All costs money. Let's be responsible with what we're given. And if we save money, I'm going to say it again because it's just that important. If we save money by not letting inmates hoard the items, that are so freely given to them, then we can use that money on more important things than toilet paper for an inmate to keep in his locker and hoard. I think we learned back in March how stupid Americans can be over toilet paper. I don't think it's any big secret that when something goes wrong, when there's a pandemic and everybody's going to be locked down, what's the one thing that you need more than everything else? You got to go buy toilet paper. We got to run on toilet paper, people. It's ridiculous. Let's not make this our defining moment. Let's not continue to throw money down a bottomless pit because an inmate feels the need to have 10 rolls of toilet paper a week. I don't go through 10 rolls of toilet paper. I have help. I don't go through 10 rolls of toilet paper in a week. Come on, people. Come on, people. Really. Hold these inmates responsible. Hold these inmates responsible for the money that they're taking from us. Okay? On that note, folks, let's go up to property. Let's go up to property. This is probably going to be a decently long video. Let's go up to property. Okay, an inmate's property. Anytime we separate an inmate from his property, we have to accurately inventory said property. We have to accurately inventory it. We have to store it correctly so that when that inmate gets out of the confinement unit, or when that inmate gets out of whatever segregated housing he is in, or when that inmate, for the love of Pete, goes home at the end of his sentence, he has all of his property. All his property. The inmate comes up to us and tells us that he just got out of confinement and he's missing, say, his tablet, his JPay tablet. He's missing it. JPay tablet is missing. Okay? If he went to jail out of your unit, chances are you might know what happened to that. Now, we keep the chargers for that inside the officer station. Inmates bring the tablets to us. We charge them. We give them back. Okay? We do that because inmates are thieves and they stole the charging apparatuses. And now nobody can use the tablet charger. So we took it away from them. We need to make sure that we find out what happened to that tablet. Okay? We need to make sure that we inventory that inmate's property correctly so that that tablet never leaves him. He's allowed to have that tablet in a confinement unit. Give it to him. My God. Give it to him. Folks, we got to take care of what we're given. We got to take care of what we're given. We have to take care of our money. The money that we are wasting by allowing inmates to manipulate us and hoard the items that they want. The amount, just freely giving inmates everything they ask for. I have known officers, mind you, rookies, but I've known officers to give an inmate 10 bars of soap because he wants them. Tells an inmate need with 10 bars of soap. I'll tell you what he needs with 10 bars of soap. He's doing everybody's laundry. He's doing everybody's laundry in the dormitory. He's leaving it hung all over the place so it'll dry. And he's not even providing any overhead. He's getting paid for something we give him. We give the inmates the laundry that he's washing. We give the inmate the soap to wash it with. We give the inmate the water that he needs to wash it with. People, come on. I don't know about any other agency, but I know in Florida, especially in the facility that I work at, in order to cool the water down in the shower so that they can get in there and take a shower, they will run around and turn the hot water on in every sink and let it run the entire time they're in the shower. How much does water cost through the water system? A lot of money. Every time I see it, I turn them off. Every time I see it, I not only turn them off, but I initiate a disciplinary process on the inmate to turn them on. Because it's wasteful. And we don't need to be doing that. Okay? Folks, that's all I got for this video, honestly. Take care of the money that you're given. Remember, every single thing in your dormitory costs money. Everything in your dormitory costs money. I'll say it again because it's that important. Everything in your dormitory costs money. Stop using a $1,000 piece of equipment to open a $3 bolt. Stop giving an inmate dollars worth of stuff they don't need. If they already have what they need, why are you going to give them $5 worth more of what they don't need, of what they need? Which means they don't need it. Okay? Take care of your money. Take care of your stuff. Take care of your money. Help your institution be fiscally viable so that your department is fiscally viable. Starts at the base. Starts at the foundation. That's where it starts. Correctional officer, sergeants, you are the foundation. This is David Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Hit me up in the comments. Remember, get rid of domestic violence. We don't need it. Talk to y'all later.